we're going to confirm that here in just a moment, though. We got a little bit of a whoop, throwing things around day. No, we're gonna basically a mail day here. So we're gonna go ahead and do this live here. Share the contents that I've got in this, though, and we'll of course say hi to everyone who is joining and watching, though, or will watch later. This is some mail, some cards that I've won, or basically purchased, though, and were opened by basically 570 MTG over on his channel. And so I decided to give it, basically open this up, give it a little shout out, and also show off what we got here. I do know that I've got apparently some more mail coming, and also trying to get back and opening up a few other things. And it looks like Michael, Superbacker, I see, has dropped in here. So thanks for stopping by, though. This was kind of a, basically, it was like, do I want to do it, though, or not, though? And I was like, you know what, let's do it. So figured I'll share this, though. We'll do a little short video. So Heroes Downfall. Yes, these are some, of course, of our favorite from Double Feature, though, which, of course, is actually, really, to me, was certainly more along the lines of a great collector type version, or if you really wanted to and like the theme of the um, genre that it's actually based off of, though, it was also a good pick, though. And then, of course, you got some pretty cool things. Now, managed to get this was basically what really was the big hit in this group. So basically, and that is the Nicol Bolas, the Ravager from M19, though, which was basically sweet, fine in that pack. Apparently, there's a couple of cards in here too. Yeah, so that was double feature there. This is M19 for the Nicol Bolas. Are you able to hear me? Make sure my mic is actually turned on and working, though. Or am I pulling a twiddler and talking, though, with nobody hearing? Looks like the mic says that it's active, though, so I'm not pulling a twiddler here. All right, so, yep. So we got Nicol Bolas, so got a couple of, okay, so looks like he threw in or put in the, oh, that's right, these came with it. Nicol Bolas, the Ravager, apparently used this card to represent the double-faced Nicol Bolas card in your library or hands. Because Nicol Bolas, the Arisen, so that way you can use the cards, though, as needed when you're basically you've got Nicol Bolas out. That makes sense. That's why there was those three in that. So I was trying to figure out what was extra was in there. And then we got Patient Rebuilding as well from the 419. And we'll do this here, though. Oh, that's right. This is, of course, the silver screen version, the foil version from the double feature, though. And then, of course, nice little Birds of Paradise. Such a iconic card, though, and very playable with anything that you're basically including with a green with, though. And then we got Umbilicus. And, of course, our token And our Swampy. Oh, Counterspell, yes. That Counterspell is always useful. And of course, if it looks cool, though, it makes it even better. An Icy Manipulator. Turnabout. Yeah, one of those double-sided cards, or basically dual cards. Apparently, I heard that potentially Modern Horizons 3 might include these things, though. Not Life, Death. I don't know. What do you think? Do you like the dual cards, or do you prefer flipping your card front and back, though? Depending on the basically the basically the feature or the use, though, like Zendikar had, where some had basically land on the back, though. So you could basically have the creature, but then you turn it into a land or an enchantment, or vice versa, though. Spirit Link and another Force and Spark Spray and a bird token. And no, I will not tell a story, though, or such, though, like Lance used to do when bird tokens or birds would show up, though, when he was doing something. Okay, now that's where. Okay, wondering how that was sealed up, though. Thanks for the support. Yep, absolutely, though. Trying to spread it around also helps where not everybody has the same thing, though. So being able to, support channels, though, with basically spreading things around, though. Brilliant Restoration. That's all right. It's also where, as noted, though, that upholds spite and malice, or spite or malice, depending on how you want to read it. All right, on Borg. Actually, looking forward to Terror. Actually, certainly, I'm looking forward to see basically some of the cards that are being highlighted in Wilds of Eldraine at this point. Crush Through. I like when the foiling has an actual effect, though, not when you just basically just roll the card and foil. Spell Spectre, Diamond Mar, Thud, Dwindle. Ah, you could cross out the D and make that a Twindle. Sure Strike, Mighty Leap, Greenwood Sentinel, Two-Headed Zombie. These are all from 419, though. Crash Through. Okay, so we got Crash Through twice. One in the Colossus Dreadmaw Dinosaur. And of course, we are going back to the Caves of Ixalan, and we are getting dinosaurs. And apparently, an underlying theme of the Caves of Ixalan is using it as a um, engine for doing basically the Jurassic Park theme as well. Hey, I, I got to get this mailed out, though, but I opened up a pack of um, basically a Midnight Hunt pre-release kit, and came across this nicely miscut Untamed Pup in foil, though, and I gotta actually get that mailed out here today. Or basically mail it out tomorrow, though. But I actually put that up in the basically a Facebook group for basically uh, miscuts and prints, though, and basically had a interested. I had two people that were interested in it, and then one person basically backed out because the other person had expressed interest in it, though, uh, because apparently they've put together a misprinted uh, collection of Midnight Hunt Innistrad type cards, though. So, hey, yep, and it's MTG Hillbilly joining. Hope he's doing good, though, as well as you, Mr. Superbacker. And so we got Herald of Faith, Aerial Engineer, Rise from the Grave, put target creature card from graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. That creature is a black zombie in addition to its other types. That's a high casting cost, though. You'd have to be super picky. Understandable, though. Taking it day by day. Best. Sometimes all you can do, though. 5 mana casting cost, though. Um, 4 of any color, though, or colorless, though. I mean, could be useful, though. I would be, I'd want to be picky on the card that I chose, though, of basically what you would pick from a creature from a graveyard on and bring it onto the battlefield, though, for that casting cost. So maybe if you got rid of one of your opponent's best cards, though, and of course, or if you were basically, or if they got rid of your Nicol Bolas and you had that sitting in your hand, um, then be one way you could bring back old Nicholas there, basically rise from the grave and make him basically kind of like reanimate. Although reanimate, I think, was a much cheaper card to do that with. Um, but basically, you bring him back, and then he would be a zombie too. So, trumpet, revitalize. You gain 3 life and draw a card. Ah, hired blade, skeleton archer. Of course, is quite useful if you are doing a skeleton deck or need a basically something that 1 damage, 3/3. Not yeah, 4 drop. Okay, wall of mist. I always love. I always think walls are definitely one thing to have though in a deck. Um, depending on the deck though, but I mean, one basically wall though that basically yeah, it's only a defender, but basically sometimes that gives you that advantage though, that edge. Hey, all your attackers are out, and basically all took their swipes though, and you thought you had the guy on the rope or the girl on the rope though, and going to win the game, and all of a sudden they somehow manage to survive, and then they pop out something though, and now you're basically sitting without any creatures to defend yourself. But maybe you got that wall of mist there, and so or any wall though that might provide a chance to save your bacon. Destroy tap target or destroy target tapped creature. Take vengeance. Probably a good card though in Angel deck. White deck though. Electrify. Ooh. Well, at least for 4 mana, you're dealing 4 damage to a target creature though. So, and then Walking Corpse. That is basically it though for the mail for this little adventure though. I know I've got some more coming here at some point though from basically in Rip and Ship by Moonshot though. Uh, that shipment will be arriving probably some point next week though. Of course, guys, this was that basically Lord of the Rings bundle that I won over on Twiddler's channel and got the 1 ring out of it though. one of those places that you can get the One Ring. Um, so I was I made a comment though. Somebody's like something about how many lands should you put in a commander deck. I said, well, if you really wanted to create a, you really wanted to be a joker though, um, put a 100 land deck together and mulligan and see what happens though. See how long it takes your opponent to figure out that you're just playing with them. And basically with 100 lands though, and and then basically at that point though, they might catch on basically depending on what kind of rules you're playing though. So if you're only allowed to mulligan once though, then it's not going to be fun because that basically means that you really don't want to do that though. But if you're playing casual though, and there isn't any real limit though, then by all means, or if you want to do an April Fool's Day joke, play a 100 card land deck though, and mulligan a couple of times, and then basically have it make up effectively what would be your real deck though for land cards. So that way you can then pull your 40-ish or 30-ish land cards, whatever you have for your commander deck, out. Basically pull those aside and then put them back in with your real deck and then play. But if you're playing where you only get one mulligan option though, at that point though, I would not do that though, since it's a one and done deal. So, well, this was basically meant to be kind of a short video though. I mean, basically we got some pretty cool things though. Definitely there's some playable things though, and we've got uh, best card in the lot though, or one of the best ones being of course the Nicol Bolas Ravager, and that of course is a 3-color basically deck though, which of course basically dual lands or such would be a useful way to manage that though. Tricolored lands of course would be useful as well. If you're playing 60 though, if you're playing 100 though, then of course you're limited on basically having one basically card per turn, or one type each though. But you could still quickly come up with a good land base or mana base though for that. And being a blue, of course, would include basically something like counterspell in there though, black, and basically red though as well. So of course, Birds of Paradise though wouldn't be that effective in there though, since not green though. Hey, Coach, thanks for stopping by though. Yeah, just basically doing a little basically a little mail day here though with the cards that I picked up, got from arrived today from our good friends over at 570 MTG though, and just want to share that out though. And I gotta get back to doing some packaging and getting some stuff ready to mail out though, as I've been turning uh, basically some of my extras um, from Magic here into basically resources there to basically acquire more and newer Magic cards, or older ones as well, to fill in my sets though. So caught us on the tail end here, but Coach, appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by, though. Um, this will be going up. I'm going to get some other videos up that I've had sitting in the basically folder though that I haven't gotten loaded though. Those will be going up here and getting some plays again though. So I appreciate everybody though. Thanks for stopping by. We'll be back with another video real soon. Have a great day and a great evening. Till next time, we'll catch you later.